Good morning, students. So we were discussing about index properties of soil. So the next important index property of fine-grained soil is consistency. Okay, so this consistency is an important index property of fine-grained soil or clay soil. Okay, so the consistency of a fine-grained soil is the physical state in which it exists. So consistency is actually the physical state in which the clay exists, and the consistency is used to denote the degree of firmness of a soil, like whether it is soft, firm or hard. And also it indicates the relative easiness with which the soil can be deformed. Okay, and the physical property of a clay is considerably influenced by the amount of water present in it. So based upon the water content, there are 4 stages or states for a soil, and it is liquid state, plastic state, semi-solid state and solid state. Okay, so based on the amount of water content, these are the states, these are the different states in which the clay can exist. They are liquid state, plastic state, semi-solid state and solid state. Next, we can discuss what is Atterberg limits or consistency limits. So consistency limit or Atterberg limits are very important index property of fine-grained soil. Okay, so I have told that the soil has 4 different types of states. They are liquid, plastic, semi-solid and solid. And the water content at which the soil changes from this one state to another is known as consistency limit or Atterberg limits. Okay, so Atterberg limits is the water content at which the soil changes from one state to another state. And the different types of consistency limits are liquid limit, plastic limit and shrinkage limit. So before going to discuss about these Atterberg limits, we can discuss about the consistency of states, different consistency states like liquid, plastic, semi-solid and solid state. Okay, so liquid state means in liquid state the soil will be containing high water content. So it offers no resistance, no shearing resistance, and it can flow like liquid. Okay, so in this state, in liquid state, the soil will not be having any shear strength, and it has no resistance to shear deformation. So the shear strength will be equal to 0. Okay. Next, as the water content is reduced, the soil becomes stiff and it develops, it will be reaching into plastic state. Okay, and in this plastic state, the soil becomes stiffer and starts developing resistance to shear deformation. Okay. And in this plastic state, the soil can be molded into different shapes without rupturing due to its plasticity. Okay, that is plastic state. Next is semi-solid state. That is, if we reduce the water content again, the soil will reach in semi-solid state, and in semi-solid state the soil does not have plasticity and it become brittle. Okay, so when pressure is applied, the soil crumbles. That is the properties of soil in semi-solid state. And another importance of this semi-solid state is in semi-solid state, the volume of the soil decreases with a decrease in water content till a stage is reached when further reduction of water content does not cause any reduction in the volume. That is, here this volume is constant after the semi-solid state. So the next state is solid state. So in the solid state, there will not be change in volume. The sample begins to dry up at surface, and the soil is no longer fully saturated. That is solid state. Okay, so these are the different consistency states: liquid, plastic, semi-solid and solid. So in liquid state, it has no resistance to flow. It will flow like liquid and it will be having no shear strength. And in plastic state, the soil can be molded into different shapes without rupturing due to its plasticity. So it will be having it will be developing shear strength in plastic stage. Next is semi-solid state, and here the solid does not have plasticity and it become brittle. And in solid state, the sample begin to dry up at surface, and the soil is no longer fully saturated. Okay, and we can relate these different states with some things like in liquid state the soil is like soup. Okay, that is, in liquid state soil will be like soup, and in plastic state the soil will be like soft butter. Okay, and in semi-solid state the soil will be like cheese, and in solid state the soil will be like hard candy. Okay, so like this we can relate different consistency states, so that we can remember the consistency of the soil in these different types of states. Okay, next we can discuss about Atterberg limits or consistency limits. So liquid limit means it is the water content at which the soil changes from liquid to plastic stage. Okay, that is here it is liquid stage, and when we are decreasing the water content, the soil will reaches into plastic stage. So the water content at which the soil changes from liquid to plastic, that is known as liquid limit. That is, we are limiting the liquid stage, so it is known as liquid limit. Okay, so these consistency limits are actually water content at which the soil changes from one state to another. So in liquid limit, the soil is changing from liquid to plastic state. Okay, that is liquid limit, which is indicated as WL, W suffix L. Okay, next is plastic limit, represented as WP. So it is the water content at which the soil stops behaving as plastic material. That is the water content at which soil changes from plastic to semi-solid. And this plastic limit is the water content at which the soil changes from plastic to semi-solid state. Next is shrinkage limit, represented as WS. It is the maximum water content at which a reduction of water content will not cause decrease in volume. That is, after this shrinkage limit, there is no reduction in volume. Volume is constant. So shrinkage limit is the water content at which soil changes from the semi-solid to solid state. Okay, so these are different consistency limits: liquid limit, plastic limit, and shrinkage limit. And this shrinkage limit is the lowest water content at which the soil can be completely saturated. Okay, that is another point. That is, the shrinkage limit is the lowest water content at which the soil can be completely saturated. So at this water content, soil is fully saturated. So these are the different Atterberg limits. So in the next video we can discuss about the laboratory experiments to find the liquid limit, plastic limit, and shrinkage limit. Thank you.